Hello, and we are back. Actually, the last interview of the day, and boy, are we bringing it in with a big bang. I'm so excited for this next guest. We are on the soundstage at MetalCon. It is the MetalCoffeeShop soundstage sponsored by Sherwin-Williams and MetalView. My name is Heidi Ellsworth, and I am so happy to be here with Carolina from Galvatec. And I tell you what, we're going to talk metal buildings. We're going to talk about how it all comes together with an expert. Carolina, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. I'm super excited.
I am so excited to have you on. This is so cool. So let's start out. If you could introduce yourself and tell us about your company.
Oh, yes. So, my name is Carolina, and I've been working for Galvatec for the last 4.5 years.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, and before this, I was not related to the steel industry whatsoever, so it's been quite a journey. And I have learned a lot, let me tell you, and the people that I have been blessed to be surrounded by are making this very easy for me to learn. They've been very patient, and what can I say? I'm a very curious person. I ask a bunch of questions.
Well, this is such a great industry. Metal construction, everyone, I mean, I just love the people. That's what brings you in and keeps you, and it's like, and plus we're building resilient structures that protect families,
yes.
protect businesses.
Yes.
It's kind of a win-win all the way around. So tell us a little bit about what Galvatec does.
Okay, so we're steel manufacturers. So what we do is we started out selling components for all the erectors and installers.
Okay.
And they would come to our shop and get whatever material they need for putting together their buildings on the job sites. But little by little, we were requested to start doing our own steel structures. So we said, why not? And and then we started doing some metal buildings, and we fell in love with them. They are amazing. They're very, when you combine the rigid frames and the light gauge, and you can get to optimize materials and be very efficient with your designs and engineering.
Yeah.
It's a benefit for general construction in general, right?
Overall, you make it
yes,
easy.
We make it
to
easy.
get them all delivered. And so, and when you really think about steel structures and what's happening out there in the economy and just in the built world, they are continuing to gain momentum, market share, popularity, and both residentially and commercial. And
yes.
Because in the past, I think a lot of times they were thinking agricultural or commercial, but now it's across the board, right?
Correct, yes. So it's really interesting what's going on in the industry right now. I believe when the COVID time was, we had a boom,
right.
and there was like a lot of steel manufacturers that were just popping up.
Yeah.
And I might say it's a challenging industry to be part of.
Right.
And at the same time, it's not going to go down. I don't see it going down whatsoever. It's just going to continue growing.
Yeah.
And it is because of the benefits of steel itself.
Yeah.
So people may say, oh, but it's a lot more expensive than other materials for construction.
Right.
Well, in fact, you're saving a lot of insurance. You're saving a lot of time in erection. You're saving. There are collateral savings that can benefit you at the time that you're putting together your buildings or your construction.
That is so
100%.
true. When you really think about what sectors are you seeing the most growth in? Is it retail, hotels, residential? Where are you kind of seeing the most growth?
I could tell you that retail and commercial are pretty much the more stable ones, and the ones that keep up growing in a very stable way.
We like stable. That's nice.
That's nice. Especially if you're a commodity.
Yeah, exactly. So what are you hearing from your builders and erectors who are ordering the steel structures from you on kind of what they're seeing going into fourth quarter in 2026? Is it looking pretty good? What are they kind of seeing for backlogs and overall commitments?
Well, to be really honest with you, this was a great year for us at Galvatec, and I might say it was not a great year for everybody.
Right.
So it is kind of ironic sometimes, and I guess what I hear from my customers is they're expecting to even a greater approach to construction and to grow even more for next year. So let's
love
see
it.
what happens. I
great.
would love that to happen for sure.
That is awesome.
Yes.
Don't you think a lot of it is, I mean, and we're seeing this across a lot of different companies, but there's companies that really have great product, great service, great sales, great business development, and they're doing well, right? And then you have the ones that really have just been kind of riding the tide of, demand, and they don't have those systems, they don't have that talent in place, and it does make a difference in the businesses.
It makes a whole difference in the business,
Yeah.
to be really honest with you. And I think for any business, if you want to succeed on your strategies for commercial or marketing, it's never enough to do a great marketing. I mean,
Yeah.
you can have the best, but if you don't work on the engine of the company, which is the engineering side, the service for our customers, and lining up with all your departments and having your processes and procedures, which is the system.
Exactly.
You need a
That's
system,
it. You have
and
to
you
have a
need to take
system.
care of your quality. If you
Yeah.
don't take care of system and quality, I mean, you could look great, but you're
Right.
not gonna make it too far.
That's so true.
Yeah.
And it's true really whether you're a manufacturer or whether you're a contractor or a erector.
I think it works. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it works equal for anyone related to construction. You know,
Yeah.
the interesting part of construction, and you've been around the business forever.
Yeah.
Well, time is money,
Yes.
and everybody is just rushing for getting materials, for getting the labor done, for getting everything done. And we're facing interesting challenges. That these are interesting moments that we're living, like
Right.
economically speaking, and in general, right, in the world. But still, I mean, we're going strong as a country, and we're putting our business together, and because we work with excellence, and
Right.
we know that if we say something, it needs to get done.
Yeah.
And that's it.
It is so true.
Yes.
It is so true. And it's, I'm like, despite ourselves,
Yes.
we're doing well. And there's a lot of uncertainty, but there's also just strong companies doing the right things and growing, and the demand is still out there. People still need good homes, they need good
Yes.
shelter.
Yes.
The demand is there. So
Absolutely.
I am so one question I have for you to kind of bring this all together is, not only do we have a lot of builders and erectors and everybody out there watching, but we have a lot of the sub-trades, roofing, siding, HVAC, all that. And I know some roofing
Call me.
contractors. Yeah, exactly.
We might need your products.
Yes,
Yes.
that's kind of what even if you are only doing components or doing just the roofing side of it, if you want to get into metal buildings, working with a company like yours is really
Yes.
the way to do it, right?
Yes, correct. Well, we
you go.
are actually, I might say it, and I don't want to sound pretentious or anything, but I keep hearing this feedback all over. My customers are like, Carolina, did you know that Galvatec is the hidden gem of the manufacturers, of the steel
There you go.
manufacturers? I was like, what do you mean by that? They're like, you guys do everything. You have metal buildings, you have structural steel, and you also have your own facilities dedicated to steel joist and metal decking, certified by the SDI and the SDI. Like,
I love
what
it.
else did you ask for?
Exactly.
And I was
That's
like,
exactly
you know what?
it.
You're right.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Yes.
And we are hoping to get Galvatec onto Metal Coffee Shop, so you'll be able to find them easy. That's what we're going to keep
Yes.
putting the hidden gem out there, so you're not so hidden anymore.
Yes, exactly.
That's right.
That's
I love
the intention.
it. Get everything out there. Thank you so much for being on here.
Thank you for
And
having
it's been
me.
so great to meet you.
Oh, thank you so much.
I love
Likewise.
it. Likewise. And thank you. That's a wrap for day one at MetalCon. We're going to be heading out to the little happy hour over here, but stay tuned. Tomorrow we'll be back with interviews all day, and don't forget, go over to Outdoor Coffee Shop on YouTube, because we're going to be streaming live from Outdoor Coffee Shop pool, spa, and patio show right down the way here in Las Vegas. We'll see you tomorrow.